Was that a sign of things to come?
So that's me reacting to liberals for the first time.
Jedediah Bila, a familiar face on both Fox News and The View, has left a lasting impression on American television. But why did this outspoken commentator decide to step away from two of the most high-profile platforms in media? Today, we're taking a closer look into her journey, exploring her career at Fox News, her time on The View, and the personal decisions that shaped her path. Early life and career beginnings. Jedediah Bila was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, in a close-knit Italian-American family. Her upbringing instilled in her a strong sense of family values and an appreciation for the arts, which later influenced her career choices. She attended Wagner College, where she graduated with a BA in Spanish and a minor in business administration. She later earned a Master of Arts from Columbia University, focusing on Spanish literature. But her early career took a different turn than expected. Before entering the world of television, Bila worked as a teacher in New York City, where she taught middle and high school students. Her passion for education and ability to connect with young people were evident during this time. However, Bila also began to explore writing and political commentary, sharing her thoughts on various social and political issues. Her sharp, unfiltered opinions caught the attention of conservative media outlets, and she soon found herself making guest appearances on radio shows and smaller TV programs. Bila has often credited her teaching background with helping her develop the skills she later used in television. Quote, "Teaching taught me how to communicate effectively with people from all walks of life," she once said in an interview. "It also gave me thick skin, which you definitely need in this industry." Her transition from education to media still had its challenges, but her unique perspective and strong voice quickly made her a sought-after commentator. Joining Fox News. Jedediah Bila's entry into Fox News marked a significant turning point in her career. Her outspoken and independent approach to political commentary resonated with the network's audience, leading to more frequent appearances. Initially, Bila started as a guest commentator, offering her insights on various shows. Her ability to articulate her views with clarity and conviction quickly set her apart. She was soon offered a role as a permanent co-host on Fox and Friends Weekend, a position that solidified her presence on the network. During her time at Fox News, Bila became known for her willingness to challenge both conservative and liberal viewpoints, earning her a reputation as a free thinker. Her balanced approach allowed her to engage in meaningful debates, often providing a fresh perspective on hot-button issues. In one of her interviews, Bila explained her approach. Quote, "I'm not here to echo the talking points of either side. I believe in questioning everything and thinking for myself. And that's what I try to bring to the table." Bila's tenure at Fox News also allowed her to connect with a broader audience. She often shared personal stories and anecdotes, making her relatable to viewers. Her segments covered a wide range of topics, from politics to culture, and her presence on the network only grew stronger. A former Fox News producer once commented, "Jedediah was never afraid to speak her mind. Even if it wasn't the popular opinion, that's what made her stand out." Reasons behind leaving Fox News.
Mutually and amicably parted ways with Jedediah Bila and wish her all the best. The new co-host of Fox and Friends Weekend will be named soon.
Jedediah Bila's departure from Fox News in 2021 surprised many of her fans and colleagues. As a prominent figure on the network, her decision to leave sparked curiosity. In her public statements, she cited a mix of professional and personal factors that led her to step away from the network. She emphasized that her decision was not made lightly, and it reflected a desire to stay true to her values and beliefs. One of the key reasons Bila mentioned for leaving Fox News was the growing tension between her independent viewpoints and the network's direction. Known for her willingness to challenge both sides of the political spectrum, Bila found it increasingly difficult to align herself with some of the narratives being pushed by the network. In an interview shortly after her departure, she stated, quote, "I've always believed in the importance of questioning everything and thinking critically, even if it means going against the grain. That became harder to do within the structure of the network." Bila also expressed concerns about the handling of the COVID-19 pandemic by the media, including Fox News. She had been vocal about her stance on vaccine mandates and government overreach, positions that sometimes put her at odds with her colleagues and the broader narrative. Her refusal to back down from her beliefs played a significant role in her decision to leave. "I'm not afraid to speak up when something doesn't feel right to me," she explained. "At the end of the day, I had to choose integrity over comfort." In addition to the professional challenges, Bila also hinted at personal reasons for her departure. With a growing family and other opportunities on the horizon, she felt it was the right time to step back and reassess her career path. Time on The View. Before her departure from Fox News, Jedediah Bila made headlines when she joined the panel of ABC's The View in 2016. Her time on the show was another significant chapter in her career, as it placed her in the midst of some of the most high-profile and often contentious debates on daytime television. As the show's conservative voice, Bila was tasked with providing a counterpoint to the predominantly liberal panel, a role that she embraced with her characteristic candor and thoughtfulness. Bila quickly became known for her sharp wit and ability to articulate her conservative views in a way that resonated with a broad audience. She often found herself at odds with her co-hosts, but she always remained respectful and willing to engage in meaningful dialogue. In a later interview, Bila reflected on her time on The View, saying, quote, "It was a challenging experience, but one that taught me a lot about communication and the importance of standing firm in your beliefs, even when you're in the minority." Despite the challenges, Bila's time on The View was marked by a few memorable moments where she managed to find common ground with her co-hosts, particularly on issues like government overreach and personal freedoms. But as time went on, the pressures of constantly defending her positions in an environment that was often hostile to her views began to take a toll. In September 2017, Bila announced her departure from The View, though in later interviews, like this one with Joe Rogan, it seems she was not necessarily ready to move on. Personal life. Jedediah Bila's personal life has always been a topic of interest for her fans, particularly as she navigated the demands of a high-profile career alongside her roles as wife and mother. In 2018, Bila married Jeremy Sher, a corporate strategist, in a beautiful and intimate ceremony. The couple had known each other for years before tying the knot, and the relationship has been described as one built on mutual respect and shared values. She's often spoken fondly of her husband, describing him as her rock and someone who supports her in all aspects of life.
Recently married.
Tell us about Jeremy.
Taking the plunge.
Jeremy's fantastic. I took the plunge. In 1 year, I got married. I did an amazing honeymoon in Italy.
Oh.
I ate more pasta and gelato than any person ever should.
In 2020, the couple welcomed their first child, a son named Hartley Luca. Becoming a mother was a transformative experience for Bila, and she has shared how motherhood has influenced her perspective on life and career. In interviews, she's discussed the balance between her professional responsibilities and her desire to be present for her family. Quote, "Being a mom is the most important job I'll ever had," she once said. "It puts everything else into perspective. My priorities have shifted, and I'm more focused on what truly matters." Bila's family life has also influenced some of her public stances, particularly her views on health and wellness. After recovering from COVID-19 in 2020, she became a vocal advocate for natural immunity and personal choice regarding vaccinations. Her experiences as a mother and her concern for her family's well-being have shaped many of her decisions, including her departure from Fox News. Now it's time to hear from you. Do you think we'll see Bila on another network again before too long? Let us know in the comments section below.